Angel Reese may have tapped out and quit on the Chicago Sky. Everybody is speculating, what is this back injury? Is the back injury? Everybody's questioning it now, and this will be a third straight season where Angel Reese did not finish playing in game. I think Whitlock is onto something. I see other people talking about this. People talking about it all on.
Angel Reese just dropped a shocking bombshell after quitting the Chicago Sky. Honestly,
Vandersloot, their point guard early in the year.
Yeah, that was a big loss. Them losing Courtney Vandersloot was a big loss. They got Rachel Banham playing point guard. Kia Nurse. Ew.
She skipped most of the season, hiding behind a so-called back injury. And now she's walked away completely after her reputation took a serious nosedive, and fans...
What is really going on with Angel Reese? Has she just flat out quit again? Has she quit on the Chicago Sky? Angel, you gotta be... Hold on. You have to have some level of...
This whole mysterious disappearing act from Angel Reese has become a running joke. It's now the third straight season she hasn't finished what she started, like clockwork. First, it was a magical wrist injury in 2023. Remember that? The dramatic announcement about surgery to prevent arthritis before she even turned 25.
For being honest, maybe more reason why she's out right now might be secretly shopping her. They're not secretly shopping her. You don't fake back injuries. You don't fake back injuries. Run it from the grind, man.
No attempt at a comeback. No real push to finish strong. Just gone. Season over. And here we are in 2024 with the exact same storyline. This time it's supposedly a back injury. But let's be honest. It's the vaguest back injury in the history of sports. No clear diagnosis. No recovery timetable. Not even a single game moment where anyone can say, that's when she got hurt. It just appeared out of
Chicago Sky. You quit. You quit. You threw in the towel. Once you realized you no longer, you never stood a chance, to be honest, with Caitlin Clark for that Rookie of the Year.
And of course, she times these injuries perfectly. Always right after losing streaks or personal setbacks. Convenient, right? The timing is so suspicious. It's practically a pattern. Fans can call it bad luck all they want, but come on. We've seen enough of these coincidences to know better. She even skipped the much-hyped Sky versus Fever game in Indianapolis, the matchup everyone wanted for the Caitlin Clark rivalry. But of course, she'll claim it's all about rehabbing.
Like she is asking for a trade. Or she's at least implying she wants to be traded. Because at the end of the day, you just never know.
Now let's talk about how this team actually performs without her. The Chicago Sky are 1-10 without Angel Reese this season. Sounds awful, right? But here's the twist. People are noticing the team plays more cohesive basketball when she isn't there. The ball moves, the offense flows, and players cut to the basket without worrying about feeding one player's ego on every possession. That's the uncomfortable truth her camp doesn't want to admit. And don't forget that early season slump. Shooting 28% on layups before the All-Star break. Layups. Shots literally designed to be the easiest in.
You shooting 28% on layups. Everybody's tearing you up on the internet. The All-Star votes come out, and you saw Kiki Area Finn and all these other people in front of you and realized, oh, damn, it looked like I'm not going to make it. And then you...
I'm sorry, but 28% on layups is almost unbelievable. And the moment the public started roasting her and all-star votes looked grim, suddenly her game improved. Funny how the fear of losing popularity magically fixes your shooting percentage.
You threw in the towel and said your wrist was hurting for the rest of the year and didn't play again. This past the inaugural season of Unrivaled, you didn't even finish that season.
Now, let's break down these injury excuses because they're like bad reruns. In 2023, it was a dramatic season-ending wrist injury. And just like that, gone. No comeback attempt, no fighting through for team. She just vanished.
Like, we've seen different tactics being used. Is Angel Reese trying to get traded, bro? Are you trying to get traded, Angel?
And 2024 rolls around, right in the middle of the season. Suddenly, bam, another mysterious back injury. No one knows how, no one knows when. All we hear is day-to-day from the coaches. recycled endlessly as if repeating it will stop questions. And the craziest part? Her back was magically fine for All-Star Weekend. Smiling, posing for cameras, doing endless photo ops with no problem standing for hours. Yet, when it comes to regular season games, suddenly the back flares up. How incredibly convenient.
She just stopped. Some of these injuries, we saw the injuries. We didn't see what happened. What happened? This is bad.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is battling a very real groin injury. We all saw exactly when it happened. Still, she's traveled with the team, staying on the bench, breaking down plays, supporting teammates, and even injured, she's averaging 16.5 points with nearly 9 assists per game. That's production. That's leadership. No,
Reese didn't even show up to the Indiana Fever game in Indiana. She's not even showing up to the away games anymore. She's not showing up at all. She's just not showing up.
And let's not act clueless about Reese. People speculate she sits out to protect her image and numbers. Can't risk the stats tanking during a losing streak, right? Heaven forbid she goes 3 for 14 in a blowout. Easier to sideline herself and let PR spin it as rehab. Analysts have even compared her to Kawhi Leonard's load management. Except Kawhi at least has documented medical receipts. With Reese, there's zero transparency.
It looks like Angel Reese wants out, y'all. Angel Reese seems to be looking for a way out of the dumpster fire that is the Chicago Sky. And I gotta be honest with you.
Remember the All-Star push? She ranked 13th in early voting. That a brutal hit for someone branding herself as the face of the league. Then suddenly she went on a hot 10-game stretch, just enough to secure her All-Star spot. And surprise, once the selection was locked, the urgency vanished. That's not a competitor's mindset.
She quit in Unrivaled. She just stopped playing in Unrivaled. Said she was hurt. Didn't show up for the championship game. Didn't even show up and watch. Last season, she claimed her wrist was messed up. Didn't finish playing in none of the games.
That's a marketer's mindset. And speaking of marketing, what about the Indiana snub? She refused to travel for Fever rivalry game, but weeks earlier she had no issue flying in for All-Star Weekend in the very same city. So the back can handle the travel when there are cameras and endorsements, but not when Caitlin Clark is waiting on the court? Totally believable.
Games. Angel, where you at? Where are you at, Angel? This is nuts.
Reality is clear. Her image as a franchise face is collapsing. Fans are finally realizing branding is prioritized over basketball. And when your team's chemistry improves without you, that's the exact opposite of what a star player should bring. The cycle is predictable. She struggles, gets publicly called out, then poof, a new mystery injury. Coaches recycle the day-to-day script. Fans argue online. And meanwhile, she pops up at every media event that fits her brand. At this point, she's running the routine like clock.
Details. Every day we hear that Angel Reese is day to day.
Facts. Hey, Whitlock, take this pot. Keep cooking, stir the pot.
The Chicago Sky, without Angel Reese, look like an actual basketball team. Multiple commentators have pointed it out for weeks. The ball movement improves. Spacing is cleaner. The offense doesn't crawl into isolation basketball. Guards actually get to run the system instead of waiting around to dump the ball inside for another awkward contested shot. Wings cut hard, possessions stay alive, and chemistry flows naturally. That's not just my opinion. It's what everyone watching these